Hello children, welcome to Story Time with Miss Nidhi. Today we are going to read a story about the first Indian female gymnast who competed in the Olympic Games. Yes, it's going to be a very exciting story. So let me share with you the title of the story. So, today's story title is Dipa Karmakar in Perfect Balance. The author of this story is Sreelata Menon. Illustrations are done by Sonal Gupta Vaswani and it is a Pratham book. So, let's get started and meet Dipa Karmakar. Dipa loved to jump. She loved to climb trees and most of all, she loved to run and play with her Puja Didi. Dipa lived in Agartala, the capital of Tripura. Agartala is green and beautiful with agar wood, trees and pineapple, orange and lychee orchards. This sounds very exciting. Her Baba was a national weightlifting champion. On most days, she went with him to the gymnasium where he was a coach. Ma and Baba wanted both their daughters to take up sports. So at the age of 5, Deepa started her training. You know what, children? Gymnastics is a lot like acrobatics and aerobics. Quick movements, tumbling and soaring, fluid twists and turns. Breathtaking somersaults on narrow beams, vaults and uneven bars. Gymnastics needs a lot of balance, mental effort and control over muscles. One false step can mean a very bad fall or a broken leg or an injured back. So you have to be very careful while practicing gymnastics. So Deepa started training, but she was so scared of falling that she wouldn't even step onto the beams. She threw tantrums and complained a lot. But her Baba believed that she would get over her fear, and he was absolutely right. Wee-hee! Deepa was cartwheeling after so much practice. Whoosh! She was sailing through the air. Baba and her coach Somanandi were so happy for her. When Deepa turned 9, she participated in the balancing beam event in the 2002 Northeastern Games. And guess what? Deepa won the gold medal. What a golden moment for her. This win meant a lot to her and Baba. She was no longer a reluctant gymnast. But Deepa still had to work hard. She was flat-footed, which means that the soles of her feet didn't have the usual natural curve. Flat feet affects how a gymnast runs and how she lands on her feet during jumps. But Deepa had come so far, she decided she would not give up. Her coach Somanandi introduced her to Guruji Bishweshwar Nandi, who took over her training. Soon she was doing special exercises that helped her feet develop an arch. Gymnastics has never been popular in India. It did not matter to Deepa. She did not have the best infrastructure or space to train in. But Guruji created equipment with scooter paths to serve as springboards. Crash mats were piled on top of one another to become her vaulting platform, and seats from old cars became her landing space. Deepa's days were busy. Deepa ran, she jumped, twisted and turned. She did rolls and stands on her head. For 8 hours a day, can you believe so much time she spent practicing every day? Her bones ached and her muscles were painfully sore. She was moody, hungry and very tired. Like most children, Deepa loved eating ice cream, but she was put on a strict diet. So when you are preparing for a sport, you are not supposed to eat sweet and any sort of junk food. She sometimes had to live and train in a sports hostel far from home. And on top of all that, she had exams. Did she mind working so hard? No, she did not. All Deepa wanted was to win medals and become the years went by and Deepa won all the junior and national titles she competed in. However, she didn't win anything at the 2010 Commonwealth Games. Ashish Kumar became the first Indian gymnast to win medals at that event. It was a proud moment for India. Deepa was inspired by this win. She was determined to do even better. So 4 years later, Deepa won the bronze at the 2014 Glasgow Commonwealth Games and also at the 2015 Hiroshima Asian Gymnastics Championship. It was so thrilling to stand on the winner's podium. So far, Deepa had won 77 medals and that included 67 gold ones. My goodness, isn't that amazing? But Guruji wanted her to make a mark in the international arena. She had to perfect something that hadn't been attempted by most gymnasts. Something really bold and dangerous. Let's find out what it was. Guruji trained her to do the Produnova vault. It was named after the first woman who mastered it, Yelena Sergeyevna Prudonova. Only 4 other women in the world had landed this extremely dangerous maneuver. In 2016, Deepa was 23 and she was ready to show her skills to the world at the Rio Olympics. The country waited eagerly to see her win a medal and she missed. She missed winning a medal by just 0.15 point. But her performance left everyone awestruck. As Deepa began training for the next Olympics, she also had a new plan up her sleeve. She wanted to create a new gymnastic maneuver. When Romanian gymnast Nadia Comaneci met her, she said, "Good for India to have a role model in Dipa Karmakar. I hope kids look up to her and take up gymnastics because that is how we all started." Deepa continues to make India proud. And this is the picture of Deepa with her coach Vishweshwar Nandi. Let me share some more information about Deepa with all of you children. And this is the actual picture of Dipa Karmakar. She was born on August 9 in the year 1993 in Agartala. She was the first Indian female gymnast to compete in the Olympics. Deepa participated in 2016 Olympic Games in Rio and is one of the only 5 women to successfully land the dangerous Prodonova vault. She was 5 when her father, Dulal Karmakar, a national weightlifting champion, initiated her early training. Soma Nandi was Deepa's first coach and then her training was taken over by Vishweshwar Nandi, a national gymnastic champion. Deepa has been conferred the Khel Ratna Award and is a Padma Shri recipient. Alright children, so that was our story for today. I hope you found it interesting. So stay tuned till Miss Nidhi brings another interesting story for all of you to read. So bye bye from me for now. See you all soon.